The bridesmaid finally takes the big walk down the aisle.
Settle in as we rewind the week with the latest edition of Monday Backspin from PGA TOUR.com.
The season-long race for the FedEx Cup comes down to one thing: consistency. Week in and week out, players know they have to perform at a high level to have a chance to compete for the richest trophy in golf. No one understands what that takes more than Sweden's Henrik Stensson. One of the most consistent players out there in 2013, the two-time PGA Tour winner had accumulated 3 runner-up finishes in 6 top 10s overall before entering the playoffs. But many wondered, would this consistency translate to victory? The answer came in Boston at the Deutsche Bank Championship. Patience was the name of the game for Stensson this year, who said before the PGA Championship he felt like after a few down seasons his time had come again. Playing some of the best golf in his career, the Swede had an impressive final 4 weeks during the regular season, finishing outside of the top 3 just once, and entered the FedEx Cup playoffs in solid standing, which only improved when he began his week at TPC Boston in 9th. 3 consecutive rounds in the 60s put Stensson atop the leaderboard heading into the final 18 holes of the second leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. And finally, Stensson knew it was his time, not backing down and carding a 5-under 66 to clear the field by 2 and to take his first win since the 2009 Players' Championship. With this victory, Stensson knocks off Tiger Woods as the leader in FedEx Cup standings, something no one else has been able to do over the last 22 weeks. He also makes it back to the BMW Championship for the first time since 2007 and qualifies for the Tour Championship for the first time. Stensson is also now exempt through 2015. So here is your new top 5 in the standings. Remember, those who enter the Tour Championship inside that top 5 control their own destiny, meaning if they win at Eastlake, they win the Cup. And of course, we have to show you all the drama at the bottom. Only the top 70 in the standings continue on to the BMW Championship in 2 weeks, and here are your last 5 in. Bryce Mulder, Sangmoon Bae, Angel Cabrera, Brendan Steele coming in at 69 thanks to 4 birdies on his way in, and Ernie Els making it in that final spot by just a half a point. Truly, every shot mattered for the World Golf Hall of Famer this week. It was close, the standings are volatile, but here are the first 5 players to miss out on the third leg of the FedEx Cup playoffs. Ryan Palmer is the first one out at 71, followed by Freddie Jacobsen, KJ Choi, Martin Laird, and David Lingmer. For one last memory now from Beantown, let's throw out to Doug Bell of SiriusXM PGA Tour Radio.
Amanda, as I look back at this year's Deutsche Bank Championship, I think of the pairing of Tiger Woods, Adam Scott, and Phil Mickelson, who played together the first 2 days, the top 3 players in the FedEx Cup points and the top 3 players in the world rankings, playing together for the first time since the 2008 U.S. Open at Torrey Pines. Big galleries followed those 3 players. But as the week progressed, I saw some of the best shot making in the world, and not necessarily from those players, although Phil did shoot 28 on his front 9 on the opening day. But Sergio Garcia, Henrik Stensson, and others put on a display we haven't seen on the PGA Tour in quite some time. And now the playoffs rolls into Chicago with a top 70. Amanda, let's go back to you.
Thanks, Doug. Remember, this is a bye week before players head to Chicago for the BMW Championship, but we will still have action for you on PGA Tour.com from the Web.com Tour Finals, as well as up-to-date info on the President's Cup. Both U.S. team captain Fred Couples and international captain Nick Price will be announcing their captain's picks on Wednesday, so be sure to stay logged on.